proud of yourself. But what am I supposed to be proud of? How can I be proud when I use your lifetime to pay my tuition? When I stand on your sore shoulders when the greatest story of my life is yours. See, my bootstraps have your fingerprints. So what am I supposed to be proud of? 2. We were told this was a land of opportunity, a place of fresh starts and new beginnings where we could leave behind the scars of internment and massacre and little men with red books where we could make a home to be proud of. This is what my parents were promised. This is why they left behind everything they have ever known, and they tell me they were proud to do so. But this is not a proud poem. This is less about Mama, I made it. This is more about scars that never really healed, wounds ignored for so long that have begun to fester. This is about a work ethic that never really left the labor camp, about backs that never forget the feeling of being watched. This is about missed weddings and funerals and parents you can only say goodbye to after they have already been burned. This is more about broken promises, about trading one oppressive government for another, about trading Maoism for racism and being proud to say it was worth it, that it has to have been worth it. 3. It is 2016, and my parents vote for Donald Trump. They say, we have to do something about all these immigrants. I ask if they see the irony here. They tell me all the mirrors in our home aren't working this year. Tell me that because it was so hard for them, it should be just as hard for everyone else, that this suffering is what it means to be a true American, that they are true Americans, and maybe they're right. Maybe this is what assimilation really looks like. Maybe being American is only really a question of how much history you are able to ignore. 4. It is my freshman year of college, and I am ready to find myself. It is the farthest I have been from home, and it is terrifying, and it is glorious, and I am loving it, and in my dorm room I am called a chink. It is a gift freely given, flowing off a pale tongue with such ease you knew there had to have been practice. At the time, I do not say a thing. Not because I am stunned into silence, more so because I am not surprised. More so because this feeling is so familiar, I sometimes accidentally call it home. 5. It is my senior year, and I tell myself I've grown. That I'm an adult now, and all my roommates look like me, and when we are alone, they like to say the N-word. A lot. Most times, I do not say a thing. Not because I am comfortable, more so because I don't want to be that guy, vibe killer, mood crusher, SJW. Instead, I turn the music up and try to convince myself that I'll say something next time. 6. It is 1982, and 2 white auto workers follow a man who looks like me out of bar and beat him to death with baseball bats. For this American misdemeanor, Mike and Ron are given fines and probation. When asked for motivation, they said they thought he was a Japanese man working for Mitsubishi. Thus, a man is killed for fun because other people think he looks like other men who used to kill men who looked like him for fun, who worked for companies that built the machines that killed men who looked like him for fun. The irony, of course, is as palpable as the blood swelling in Vincent Chin's brainstem. It is felt across space and time, as a paper tiger wakes in the streets, realizing we've been sleeping in the bed of razor blades, that in this country of 1,000 cuts, our blood does not count for much. 7. It is 2014, and the man in the uniform who looks like me fires a bullet into the Brooklyn blackness and is somehow surprised when it hits blackness. Other people who look like me march to his defense. Call it unfortunate, call it accident, as if black bodies just have different expiration dates than most. As if a Kai Gurley just tripped and fell onto Peter Liang's bullet in the end. Peter is given probation. And my people cheer and call that justice. 8. I wonder where it comes from. This urge to lick the master's boot. Our instinct to kowtow towards the whitest body in the room, to throw all the bodies darker than ours under the bus just so it can hit us last. Pour sesame oil onto the burning cross. I wonder what will happen once we too bite the dust. What they'll do to us once they remember that underneath the white hood there's just another chink. I wonder if anyone will fight for us when the time comes. I wonder if we deserve to be fought for. 9. Ba and Ma burned all their bridges and used the ashes to fertilize our family tree. We've been growing here ever since, watered with their blood, supported by their bones. Ba, Ma. But I think I want to burn it all down one more time, in hopes that the ashes smell something a little more like pride.
Didn't I tell y'all he was gonna be good? I told y'all. So next up, we have a trio. And if y'all thought the pranav was already soaking y'all seats, it's time for y'all all to get paper towels or whatever you gotta get, because these three are gonna blow you away.
So I gotta say, Sam and Jay were able to coordinate their outfit. But Pranav is actually so jacked that yesterday night, he tore his only blue shirt when he put it on. I'm not kidding. I'm actually not kidding. But